Big changes at Xbox this week have put Bethesda front and center into the news again. All that and more on 3 Lives for a Quarter. Welcome back to 3 Lives for a Quarter. After Asha Sharma's recent decisions here at Xbox, Bethesda's gone into full damage control mode. Just the other day, they released a letter.
It looks like a standard community update.
It does, but it's really they're just trying to control the narrative, and you know, after basically what they've been told they're going to do next, I think is probably the best way to say this. We're going to take a closer look at the notice that they sent out and go through some of the meatier parts of this, and just give you our opinion on what we're reading between the lines.
Yeah, Xbox management is definitely dropping the hammer, for sure.
They are. So I'll put the link to the note in the description below in case you haven't seen it yet. The first thing that they talk about on here is Starfield continues.
Yep.
And it starts off with over 17 million players logging in almost 1 billion hours. Bullshit. No one cares. It's Starfield, and it, frankly...
Yeah, Starfield...
Fallout 76 is doing better than Starfield.
It is. I mean, I think a lot of Starfield's numbers are definitely bumped up by being on Game Pass.
Yeah, I think there's some creative...
there is
stuff going on there,
and they're not talking about individual player time either. They're going with the accumulative player time.
Right.
I bet if we looked at the individual player time, it would be lower than what they would like.
Yes.
So they went with the accumulative total.
Right. That's why they're not saying sales or this or sales or that. Yep.
Yeah, I do believe. I think I saw that Starfield did make money, or did it break even, or at least broke even, or made money.
I saw that it made even. Probably need
at
to
some
vet
point in
that.
time.
But
I think they're in profit territory now.
Yeah, if you're breaking even, you're not making money.
Yeah,
you know,
because I think its sales numbers are definitely pale in comparison to that of Skyrim or Fallout 4.
Well, yeah, when you look at the sales of 76 and Starfield, they have not spiked and gone up like Skyrim and Fallout 5, or excuse me, Fallout 4 and in previous releases.
There's a big segment, I think, of the Bethesda fan base that they like Starfield. It's larger than I originally anticipated. And
it looks good, but it's just a hollow shell.
Yeah, because I mean, if you compared like the reviews on Steam, so if we just use Steam as an example, Starfield has like 170,000 reviews. We at about 56% recommended. Yeah. Whereas you look at Skyrim, it has probably almost double those reviews.
Right.
And it's like 90-something% positive. So to say that there's no big schism in the player base right now, it's just anyone saying that there's not, like a lot of players like it. Sure, a lot of players do like it, but it's nowhere near what it should be from a Bethesda title.
And we won't talk about the review bombs on Steam.
No, but we can move on from Starfield now.
Yeah.
That's just we wanted to cover at least that part.
So the second portion of the newsletter talks about created by players, and it says they believe that blah blah blah. It's just a bunch of corporate words. In other words, they claim that they're paying their mod makers. That they have paid up to $10 million so far
in royalties.
And I'm going, well, if you've got hundreds of millions of players and billions of hours out there, that doesn't really seem like you're paying them a lot of money at all.
Yeah, I haven't been paying them that much attention, unfortunately, to the creator side of things.
I think that number
because I get all my mods from Nexus. I don't get them from their official any creator studio and that stuff.
The only mods I've got from them are in Fallout 76 and are the free mods that they give out every once in a while.
Oh,
which is a suit or a crossing sign or
something
like
free.
That. All right.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of paid mods. I don't know. Not the way they did it anyway.
No.
Not the way they handled it.
So the next section of this is the future of Fallout, and this is we're going to talk about 3 items in this. I'm not going to cover the whole section like with Fallout Shelter and stuff like that. The first thing they say is Fallout is our one of our biggest priorities today. Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination. And, here's where the spin really starts to me. First of all, let us get some facts on the table here. And I've meticulously gone through this. So sorry if I'm just sitting here reading.
Go for it.
Fallout 3 arrived in October of 2008. They had 3 years of development time after they bought it from Interplay. Fallout New Vegas arrived in October of 2010, 2 years after Fallout 3, with 18 months of development time. The Obsidian completed it in 18 months,
also,
and
they
really
broke,
it's a fucking miracle.
Yep. They also broke a record for recorded audio at the time. They had the most recorded voice lines of any game in like history.
Yes.
In an 18-month window.
Yep.
And the fact that they were to pull all that off in 18 months is just ridiculously impressive.
It is. And then 5 years later, in November of 2015, we got Fallout 4.
Yes.
So you look at these developing windows between these products. Obviously, New Vegas is shorter because the technology was there. They just had to focus on story and
build out the world,
artwork and stuff like that. But a hell of an achievement.
Still a very impressive achievement, yeah.
And so now, it's been 11 years since Fallout 4 came out, and Fallout 5 is nowhere in sight. Nowhere. I mean, if you look at the horizon, it's not even a dot.
Yeah. At this point, we're definitely looking at a 2030s release, most likely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How long away is this long-range
Because
destination?
they're doing Elder Scrolls 6 first. So Fallout 5, you're going to be waiting a while. But I mean, they definitely, Xbox definitely forced them to let everybody know Fallout 5's coming.
Right.
It's like, don't worry about it. It's coming at some point in time. Elder Scrolls 6 is the focus.
And I believe,
for the main studio.
I believe that some of this is going to be sped up from whatever
Probably.
they've originally had, because Asha's wanting their properties out.
And they've been known to put out games before they're ready anyway, even without having the spur put to them.
I think that Elder Scrolls
that's
6,
a Bethesda special right there.
I really think Elder Scrolls 6 is a make or break for Todd. If it fails, he's gone.
I very well could be. Yeah, we'll see.
Yep. So I'm going to leave this part for you here.
Which part?
For Fallout 76, the second part of this future of Fallout.
Yeah, so Todd... So next up, Todd brings up Fallout 76, says millions of players are exploring Appalachia together. But if we take a look at Fallout 76 on SteamDB, the current, if we're looking at the concurrent player count.
This is from today.
Oh yeah, let me get the bigger sheet up.
Yep.
So I can see the numbers here. So the all-time peak from 2.3 years ago. This is talking all-time peak players on at one time throughout the entire game, history of the game.
Right.
73,000 players, and that's pretty low. For a Bethesda game, that's really low.
So they may have had 1 million visits over this time, or a couple million, but it doesn't mean millions
just Steam
of people
charts.
are playing it.
These don't count consoles and all that. Console might be higher. But the fact, even on Steam, you got 8,000 players a day, roughly. So... And there's probably different players, because not the same person's going to be logged on all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know, millions of players. I mean, you could probably find that number somewhere in there, but it's hard to believe. It's
Fallout 76 really isn't a Fallout game. It's a paid game. It's got a Fallout skin on it.
Yeah, I think it makes money, right? It made money.
Yeah,
it makes money.
The microtransactions and that monthly subscription where you can place your tent anywhere.
Yeah. So I don't think the problem the problem isn't that these games haven't been profitable. I think Starfield and Fallout 76 have shown, all right, they've been profitable, but they're compared to Skyrim and Fallout 4 and all the other ones. It's like, because Microsoft and Xbox is taking a look at these numbers and they're seeing the numbers that these IPs have been doing. But then they're looking at the current, they're working on 76 and Starfield, and look at the numbers these games are pulling. Yeah. They're not satisfied with those numbers, and that's what Xbox is.
They bought the studio after it peaked.
Yeah, they peaked, and then with these two projects, it's not on par. The popularity isn't on par with Skyrim. Even right now, Skyrim has 34,000 players regularly.
Right.
And that's a almost 15-year-old game. And Starfield's just came out, and it can barely hit 5,000 a day.
Right.
And so what Microsoft is seeing is they're seeing these numbers and they're not happy with them. And so no matter what, someone can come along. Well, they're profitable games. There's lots of people that like them. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you don't have those same numbers of previous. Then they're gonna come down and start doing cuts because you guys aren't.
Well, we just saw that. Yeah.
And I feel really bad for the people that got laid off, but I'm going to blame management for that. Or Bethesda management. Todd and Jill Braff, whoever you want to put it on. I put it on both of them, for sure.
And what's his name, who just got fired from the CEO position at
Phil Spencer?
Phil Spencer.
Well, he's just asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, and everybody's paying for it now.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have made.
They bloated up all these studios and didn't deliver the numbers that they previously did. And in a corporate environment, that always leads to layoffs and cuts.
Absolutely.
And it just sucks for the people who lost their jobs.
One more little detail, too, is Fallout 4 is also doing better than Fallout 76.
Yeah, I mean, the new direction after Fallout 4 was released has just not been up to what Bethesda should be doing.
Nope.
The numbers... And the Xbox, that's what they're seeing, and that's why they made these decisions.
The last part on this future of Fallout thing, too, is just the worst kept secret in the business. They finally acknowledged that they are doing a remaster of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
But we've known about that.
No dates are given.
Because with the release of Oblivion remastered, and then the rumors of immediately followed for 3 in New Vegas, and everybody believed them because they already did it once for Oblivion. There's no reason why they wouldn't do it for Fallout. But so I guess what next step is? You want to go for the?
Yeah. So the next segment of this is the.
I know you got a bone to pick.
There's a segment here for studio collaboration. The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up once again with our longtime friends Obsidian.
Yes, friends.
As usual, Obsidian got 3 fucking sentences, and really it's 2 sentences. The third sentence is just crap.
It's a tiny paragraph in a giant block of just
honestly
text.
I think Todd aged 10 years writing this line because
or having someone write it
on a public face. He says he loves Obsidian, and all of his actions thus far, especially in the last season of the show, shows me that he fucking hates
Shady
them.
Sands,
he is jealous of them. They outperformed him, and why wouldn't they? They created the fucking game when they were Black Isle Studios.
Yeah, a lot of the original creators. Of course, they're going to understand the IP.
These people have made him rich. That game is probably the favorite Fallout game in a lot of circles.
Yeah, I would say if you polled all of the Fallout fan base, I think Fallout New Vegas would rank everyone the most favorite. Or it would be picked as the most favorite by most people.
Like when you look at the Star Wars movies, people love The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
The
Empire Strikes Back would probably be the most popular choice. It would be like, just choose one favorite. If you polled all the players, Fallout, New Vegas would be at the top, probably.
And New Vegas did have a rough start,
but I'm not one of them. Like, I really like Fallout New Vegas, but I like Fallout 3. If I was going to pick amongst the Bethesda Fallouts, just because I like the exploration, but I'm more of an exploration guy. I really love exploring. That's my thing.
There's a lot of exploration in New Vegas. There's a ton of it.
There is. Yeah. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying I enjoyed it more in 3. I really liked New Vegas because it had a better weapon selection. It had a better story. It had, it still has some good exploration too.
It had the writing. The choice system wasn't dumbed down, especially like it is in Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 is so bad.
I really did enjoy Fallout 3. I remember when both 3 and 4 came out. I didn't do this for New Vegas, but when 3 and 4 came out, I took the day off from work, and I literally sat and played the game for like 24 hours.
That's
I
great.
solved both games in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Had some swamp ass and everything, because you're just sitting there playing and drinking Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And eating frozen pizza.
Good day.
It was a great day.
One of the greatest days of my life.
So, anyways, I'm disappointed that they just say this and Obsidian deserves a lot of credit. They should really treat them like a partner. And Todd shouldn't
Well, I think they are now because they have to.
Well, they are now because they're both teams or both companies are owned by Microsoft.
Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to address something real quick. I saw some people saying online is that all the Xbox management did was come down and force transparency on Bethesda. Like that's all they did. So none of that. Why are we glazing Asha and all that? I'm gonna have to just call bullshit on some of that because
I agree.
All right, look, I think when it comes to Elder Scrolls 6, all she did was force transparency.
I'm not on Team Asha.
No, we don't like. I mean, we're not like AICO. I mean, come on, we're not fans of Asha either. We have our complaints there, but
she's top.
But act like, but act like she just made them be transparent is just not factual. Because if you look at what Obsidian was doing before the Xbox restructure, they were working on Avowed 2.
Right.
So what happened is on July 8th, 2026, this year, Avowed 2 gets canceled.
And
then guess what happens? Immediate rumors. What?
Wasn't something else? Everything.
Well, Avowed 2 was their project that got canceled because that was the one they were going to work on next.
Yeah.
So that wasn't Obsidian working on Fallout was not the plan before July 8th.
Right.
Or before the restructure. So at this point, you cannot say that Asha just came down and made him be transparent. That they gave Obsidian Fallout, like it was already happening. All that stuff was already happening.
Right.
No, Fallout, at least the Obsidian, whatever game Obsidian is going to be working on, was not originally part of the plan until the restructure because their game was going to be Avowed 2. It got canceled. Boom! All of a sudden, we hear rumors.
It's actually not canceled. It's stopped. They're like they put it on a stoppage. So I guess they figured they're going to pick it up.
I saw canceled when I looked, but it all depends on the article you read.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends on what language they're using. Either way, it's not happening right now. Fallout.
And apparently, the last Avowed, the first Avowed,
didn't do that great.
Didn't do great at all. So does it warrant a sequel? Just like Starfield doesn't warrant. I don't think warrants a sequel.
They saw that the more valuable IPs are going to be Fallout and Elder Scrolls, and that's what they want Bethesda to focus on.
And that's what this game's going to be. Whatever they're going to call this Fallout game, it's going to be a stopgap to Ultima Fallout 5. And if Fallout 5 is going to go all the way out to the 2030s, God, I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe Obsidian.
I think it will.
Maybe Obsidian will make 2 Fallout games before that.
I don't know. I think they're going to let Bethesda do Fallout 5. That's what I think. But we'll see. You never know.
They could still do Fallout 5, you know.
And also, I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not saying definitively that Asha is the one that made the decision to give Obsidian Fallout. It's possible that came from somewhere else. We don't really know.
She may have been influenced by somebody that knows. You know, I mean, you know, she's got a team of people around her. And somebody's going to say, look, these guys made a great Fallout game. You need a Fallout game out there. Give them 3 years. Let them go.
Yeah, she probably was like, what are they working on now? Avowed 2? Okay, how'd their first game do with that? Not that great.
Cancel it.
All right, cancel that. Give them Fallout.
Yeah.
So whether it originated from her or not, it doesn't really matter. It wasn't a part of the... It wasn't on...
It's a result.
Yeah, it wasn't a part of the plan until the restructure happened. Because wherever it came from. So to say that she just forced transparency and that's it, that's all she did in this situation, I don't believe that's true.
So the end of this, not too much left here. The Elder Scrolls and Beyond and the road ahead. You've got a bunch of fluff talk here in corporate speak. Basically, they talk about Creation Engine 3, which to me, Creation Engine should have been thrown out in the pasture years ago. If they had actually gone and developed their own engine, it is their engine. Yeah, but I mean, if they'd done something like
you're saying they should have just scrapped it entirely and just started fresh. Yes, you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's crap.
A lot of the modders love it. They probably will keep it for that because there's a lot of wealth of experience. Yeah, there's a lot of experienced modders out there who mod for that type of engine or for their engine. So I think they'll keep it the same.
I would just love to see the same bugs that show up in every game get crushed. You know,
same bugs since Morrowind.
Yeah,
like that's what it feels like.
So yeah, the Elder Scrolls basically they confirmed it's in production. We know that they didn't even give us a new photo. It's the same old photo they've been showing for like 5 years.
God no! Oh my God! And they claim to be playing it every day, and you know they probably are. There's probably a version they're playing, but it's like. Man, we're not. That doesn't. I'm sure it's a very early prototype, and it doesn't look nothing like the finished product. So that's my opinion on that.
So yeah, that's in production. Fallout 5's in pre-production.
Fallout 3, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and the remasters.
Honestly, this puff piece there to me there is really no new information in here. There's some confirmation, but there's no new information.
Yeah, the newest thing in here would have been the Obsidian announcement, but that was a rumor already before this announcement.
My read on this, my opinion on this is that Asha told Todd that Obsidian is going to be making a game and he can fucking live with it. And so Todd
she may not have said it exactly like that.
She may have.
She may have. We're just speculating here, but she might. It might have been. What I really think probably happened is it was probably a polite meeting, but then when Todd left, he was probably like, "Damn, like that didn't feel good."
Damn.
Being told that Obsidian is going to do another Fallout game because you're taking way too long with your other game, like that's not going to feel good, especially for someone like Todd who rates himself highly.
I hope that, and I'm more confident of Obsidian having the time to make the game right, unlike the last time around, since they're under Microsoft's umbrella and not at the whim of.
I think what they could do is give them 2.5.
2.5, 3 years.
2.5 years to 3 at tops. I think they're going to want 2 years. I think that's what I think it might, because they said you got that one out in 18 months. Yeah. Give us one in 2 years. I think that's probably what they're going to do. So that's my opinion. I mean, it could be wrong. We'll see.
I'll say 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years max.
That's me.
Because they want something out quickly.
We'll revisit this.
Well, I think what they want is they want the next one out for the next Fallout season.
That's too soon. They're already shooting season 3.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, they're going to want it out as soon as possible. That's for sure.
I think the really good news on this, though, is Josh Schroyer is going to be directing this game again.
Shout out to Josh Schroyer.
So, yeah, he directed the last game, and he was going to be the director of Van Buren. So, that's his thing.
He's a man among men.
You have the following people over at Obsidian. Tim Kaine is there as an advisor. Leonard Boyarsky is there. Fergus Urquhart is there. I'm sorry, I just butchered your last name.
Yeah.
And John Gonzalez, who did a majority of the writing for New Vegas. He created Mr. House. This guy's a genius. They've got the right people at the top of it.
Oh yeah, so I mentioned Tim Kaine. Also, if you're not aware, he's the one that actually created the Fallout series. So
for Interplay
Fallout 1, he pitched it to upper management at the time.
Yeah, so, God, I forgot his name. The guy who runs In Exile, Brian Fargo.
Oh, yep.
Okay. Fargo Traders. So I do have complete confidence that they're going to be making a good game here, or I should say an all-time Fallout experience.
I really hope so.
Will it be a direct sequel to New Vegas? I don't think so.
We'll see.
I don't. I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't think it will be.
That's just an opinion. Could it connect to the television series?
You think it's going to be a West Coast Fallout?
Yes.
Or an East Coast Fallout?
West Coast.
Okay, because I think Fallout 5 is probably going to be an East Coast Fallout.
West Coast to the middle of the country, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Could it connect to the television series, though?
The lore probably will.
I don't think right away. What I think was we're going to get a new area, a new region, and, it will go on from there. So down the road, characters from the TV series could go to whatever they create in this game. That's what I'm thinking. And,
well, and it's going to share the same lore, obviously, because they're just redoing the whole canon.
And they may not.
Or retconning.
You may not have the same actors on the TV show at that point either, because some of them might cycle out.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
Die
off.
Even without that direct connection, though, a new setting on the show, I think something completely new would be great. And that's it.
That's all, folks.
All right. So if you enjoyed our rant on Fallout, and I don't hate Todd, I just don't like him.
Yeah, we don't care for him that much. I don't wish any evil on him.
I think he takes too much credit for stuff he didn't do, and I think he's slowly trying to destroy the original part of the series.
He's definitely destroying the lore.
Yeah.
Or I guess some people might not.
Destroyed shady scenes.
Yeah. Literally in some cases.
I think Todd likes his Fallout.
He does.
Not the Fallout that came before.
He does.
And I guess that's his prerogative, but whatever.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and listening to our mad rants.
Feel free to comment.
And today
let us know how you feel.
Because I'm passionate about Fallout. And
yes.
Thank you for watching 3 Lives for a Quarter. We'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Fuck you. Sorry. I should have said fuck Todd Howard.